There are some moments in life that if you told someone without proof, they simply would never believe it. An example of this happened when a woman thought her phone was gone when she dropped it in the ocean. But to everyone's surprise, a dolphin felt like bringing it back. Dust devils are what's called a strong but short whirlwind, which can range from low speeds to speeds of over 60 miles per hour. In Norway, what looked like a mini tornado came into the pitch suddenly to end the game and even took the goalpost. In Portugal, when a helicopter needed more water to put a fire out, they did a last resort move, in which the pilot took the helicopter to a nearby pool and filled their bucket up. And even though it doesn't look like a lot of water, those buckets actually hold hundreds of liters. Before going scuba diving, it's always important to make sure all your gear's in check. A hilarious moment happened when a seal seemed to be making sure the diver's flippers were properly in place. Even though flyboarding is a relatively new water sport, there are already world championships, and one of the flyboarding champions is Gemma Watson, which can do some amazing tricks, which she makes them look effortless. Solving a Rubik's Cube is hard, especially when you're juggling it. An absolutely crazy showcase of skill was from this man who set the record on solving 3 Rubik's Cubes, while juggling them in just 5 minutes and 2 seconds. Neymar is one of the most popular footballers in the world, who happens to enjoy playing video games on his PC. So when he decided to start a Twitch stream, one of his friends pranked him on Halloween. Sometimes it's easy to forget how smart some apes can be. When a zoogoer showed a chimpanzee a drink she had in her bag, the chimpanzee guided her into a hole between the glass and floor so he could take a sip. An absolutely unbelievable moment at a football game happened when Joe Adams made one of the best punt returns, in which somehow he managed to slip by all the players from Tennessee that were after him. If you inflate a basketball to a very high PSI and then throw it to the ground at a good speed, chances are the ball's going to explode, and it makes a very loud sound that can be quite scary.
Whoa!
When a weather reporter was covering a storm in Galway, Ireland, she made a kind of exaggerated speech, which went extremely viral because of the over-the-top performance, with even Ariana Grande parodying the video in her Snapchat.
Make unnecessary journeys, don't take risks on treacherous roads, and don't swim in the sea. Here in Blackrock and Salthill, both today and yesterday.
It's normal for athletes to get excited after scoring. A funny moment at a tennis match happened when Alexander Zverev's celebration was a bit too intense for the ball boy. A good lesson to learn is that you can't be Iron Man with just a high-pressure hose. Pole vaulting is actually ranked one of the most dangerous sports to practice because of the high altitude top athletes achieve. A scary moment happened at a pole vaulting event when one of the athletes' poles snapped right in the middle of the jump, making a loud sound that scared the crowd.
Nice. Oh, pole snap. Oh my goodness. Noise it makes is quite extraordinary, and it was an awkward landing.
A funny but embarrassing moment for a college basketball player happened when he didn't realize how sensitive microphones can be, when he made a comment about the reporter to one of his teammates without realizing everyone could hear.
Gosh, she's beautiful. Did you hear that? All right, so we'll open it up to questions.
For a lot of people, phones play a big part of their life, and it seems like every new generation gets even more expensive. What seemed to be a fun roller coaster ride abruptly came to a stop when a man quite literally jumped out of the ride because he dropped his phone.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? All of our trains have stopped due to operational difficulties. Please remain seated in the big thunder.
And well, despite everyone being upset that the ride came to a stop, after probably waiting hours in line, the Disney employee gave everyone a behind-the-scenes tour. With average F1 race speeds being usually in the 140 miles per hour range, any incident at those speeds can be very scary. During the 2010 Grand Prix, one of the drivers lost both of his front wheels simultaneously due to the failed suspension at 200 miles per hour. Okay, this was probably 100% accidental, but the rules are the rules. When a judo fighter apparently forgot his phone in his pocket, it fell off in the middle of the match, which resulted in an immediate disqualification. A probably very disappointing moment for this person happened when he wanted to cut a tree in front of his house, but was going about it in the opposite direction, causing the tree to fall on his house. And let's just say his fellow roommates weren't too happy about it.
And it's going the wrong way, oh my gosh! Well, I don't think I got that, but that was not good at all.
During a rally race in France, Norwegian driver Petter Solberg wasn't able to fully complete the turn and went through the crops in the side of the road, and that's when he completely lost control of the car. Luckily, no one was injured. During a normal Saturday night, the city of Seoul decided to promote mask wearing by hiring 300 drones to create images on the sky, incentivizing people to wear masks in an effort to contain the spread of the virus, and the images the drones were able to create were extremely impressive. An unbelievable moment at a golf tournament happened when John Rahm managed to make a hole-in-one by using the lake to bounce the ball. What seemed to be a normal and uneventful dashcam footage suddenly took a turn when the two cars in front started to look like something taken from the Transformers movies. Indoor climbing is a great full-body workout in which strength plays a big role. An amazing moment to watch was climber Allison Vest making a dyno, which uses the body's momentum to get to the next rock. An insurance scam is basically when someone pretends to get hit in order to attempt to get some money for alleged damages. And well, a good prevention for these types of scams are dash cams. Here's a biker trying to make it seem as the lady behind him hit his bike. All That Skate is a figure skating show based in South Korea, in which skaters show off their skills by doing a choreography, and these are extremely well planned and thought out, and require thousands of hours of practice. Usually drones for professional events can cost anywhere between $2,000 and even tens of thousands of dollars. A pretty sad moment at a rally race happened when one of the cars managed to hit a drone. Despite what some games would make you believe, light posts on the street are actually pretty strong. A very scary close call happened when a woman was saved by a light post from a car that lost control heading towards her. Luckily, no one suffered any injuries. When some golfers were invited to try out a golf simulator, they were quick to realize maybe the simulator wasn't too great for professional players, because the ball went right through the netting, and straight through the TV too. A completely not normal moment at a motorsport event happened when the BMW M4 hood went up, completely blocking the driver's view, which didn't stop the driver to try finishing the race. And well, his whole team was having a laugh because of how ridiculous the situation looked.
Bonnet up, and the team are just standing there as